Hello everyone, welcome to our Let's Play series of The Outer Worlds. This is Colonel RPG, as usual, and I'm very happy that you chose to join me today as we return to the Groundbreaker and return to Lilia Breaker. Not Lilia, what's her name?
At the Groundbreaker.
Yes, we have. Lilia Hagen, I think it is. Not Breaker. That's not her name. I'll bring you two along as usual, and this time around, they might talk to each other. I doubt that they will talk to each other, but they might. So,
Miss Ellie, Dr. Finhill, I noticed your pistol's been making a funny noise.
What are you talking about? I oil it every night.
Well, look here. Your slide's not recoiling fully. You might be due for a new spring. I could take a look, maybe fix it for you.
Sure. I'm short on bits at the moment, but I'll pay you back.
Oh, no. I mean, it don't cost nothing. I got a spare spring in my pocket here, even.
Everything's got a price.
well, if you pay for it, it does. Taking advantage of friends who I'll offer you to help you. I mean, I suppose that's not taking advantage, is it? Why is there not a marker for Lilia Hagen? I mean, she's there, but it wasn't in the map. What a weird thing. Hello, everybody. Let's, hopefully everything is good. I teleported from upstairs. And that's why the elevator was upstairs. There we go. Lilia?
Finally, a base of our own. Soon we'll have eyes on every corner of the system. Well done, Captain.
The base had scientists in suspension tanks. Some might still be alive.
I heard about that. While my lawyers scratch their heads wondering how we deal with human salvage, I'm leaving the researchers in hibernation. Aside from the automated security, did you meet any resistance at the station?
Yeah, a UDL gunship buzzed the station, but I convinced them to back off.
I knew it. They've been shadowing us since Monarch, maybe even longer. I've been less than honest with you. Your assignments weren't strictly about the salvage business. You might have figured that out already.
I didn't. As it turns out, I couldn't. Our perception is not good enough. Yeah, I figured that before I took them, to be honest, but, is this about your cloak and dagger warnings?
That's right. Up until now, I've kept you in the dark for your protection, and more importantly, mine. But I'd like to think we've earned each other's trust. After the Monarch job, I started connecting the dots. I didn't like the picture. Then what we found at Station 1084 confirmed my fears. You and I have stumbled onto something big. Something none of us were meant to know.
You had my interests, now you have my attention.
Glad to know it, Captain. Ask yourself why a skeleton crew was studying that Alta Vitae gas in secret. Ask yourself why stockpiles were hidden on a planet full of monsters.
I'm guessing you have an idea?
Before we go any further, I want you to keep an open mind. Can you do that for me, Captain?
I can do that.
Aliens. I'm talking about aliens. They're the ones responsible for the deaths at 1084, and who knows what else. We have to put a stop to it.
Aliens.
I'm saying it's aliens. I'm not asking you to like it. I'm not even asking you to believe it. But I need to act on this threat to the colony, and I can't do it alone.
Well, at least she doesn't expect us to believe it.
This doesn't feel at all right, Captain.
Your crew is skeptical. That's good. I don't want you walking into the unknown with blindfolds on. I assume you have questions?
I do. What the hell do you mean aliens? Where are the aliens here? Like, what are we, what am I supposed, as a player, to understand that she's saying? Like, does she mean that, you know, because I imagine the wildlife around here is all aliens. I think we have been told, specifically, aliens, you know, extraterrestrial, because extraterrestrial and alien can be synonymous, but not where you're not on Earth. Then it's not. I mean, I suppose, well, it could, it's like, it's like going to you know, it's like me, the Portuguese person, going to, I don't know, Canada, and just being like, oh, look at all these foreigners over here. No, I mean, yes, but also, no, I'm the foreigner. You know what I mean? Because words are complicated and hard. A few questions, yes.
If we're gonna see this through, I'll need your trust and commitment. Now's the time for setting doubts aside.
When you say aliens, what are we talking about here?
Conspiracy. One carried out with the help of human collaborators, assuming they haven't all been replaced. This is an invasion of our very cells. That damned gas is mixing our nucleon with halcyon biology to twist us, change us, make us more like those monsters on Monarch.
Oh yeah, that's what's happening. Yeah, we read something about that. I think I've read something about that hinted at that. At least that's that sort of is corroborated by her suspicions. I think I read about. Didn't we read about that? Like, specifically what they were doing in the space station that we just went to? They were there to make biological experiments, or did I misunderstand that? Anyway, I haven't seen any evidence of aliens. I mean, apart from us, which I really wish that I could point out. But, whatever.
No kidding. That's how they want it. When I lined up the evidence in my spreadsheet, there was only one possible conclusion looking back at me. This is my data talking, not my anxiety or lack of sleep.
There was only one possible solution. Have you considered the pinky invisible unicorn? Because that one is also very plausible. If you're gonna go, yeah, it's a conspiracy theory. Like, she immediately, like, that's the first word that she says when I asked her what she's talking about. She says conspiracy. It's a conspiracy theory. Conspiracy theories, or rather, the way of thinking that leads to conspiracy theorizing. Conspiracy theorizing, does that work? I suppose it does. But the way of thinking that leads to that is, you know, looking in the gaps and then seeing, among other things, obviously, the lack of evidence as evidence of the contrary, right? Like, if you, and also you ignoring evidence to the contrary, that also is usually the case. Anyway, conspiracy theory and conspiracy theories and the mindset that people have to believe in those generally is very complex to analyze, and you need to take one at a time, and it's hard to generalize, although there are ways to generalize. The point is, she's a satire of that, and a little bit too on the nose, and that's why we can't comment about how we are the aliens, not we're not in an X-Files episode or anything like that. All of a sudden, although I say X-Files, but there's probably another series, another TV series, another classic TV series that is better suited for this particular style of conspiracy theory. I've never watched the Twilight Zone. There's another one as well, I think, that is like that. And old school stuff, and newer stuff. I think there's like West Bay. Yeah, whatever. I don't watch TV anymore, because it's all, yeah, whatever. Because it's not for me. The TV series are good, I think, but just I don't have time for it. Movies are just all rubbish these days, but anyway. I say these days as if back in the 90s they were better. I liked my movies from the 20s. 20s? From the 2000s, from that little decade there. That's my... Anyway. How do you know I'm not an alien on a mission to silence you?
Sharing my findings took a calculated risk. If you were a spy, I doubt you'd even realize it. Only your cells would know.
Well, that's comforting.
Probably nothing to worry about, as long as you don't start growing tentacles or slowing down time.
Right. Of course. The slowing down time. Yeah, definitely don't do that. I really don't know what to make of this, Lilia.
If you don't believe me, go pay a visit to the puppet master who's working against her own kind. Dr. Chartrand is the crooked psychopath behind the gas experiments. She sold out her species, and I need you to put a bullet through her skull.
Why does Dr. Chartrand need to die?
She's a research scientist and a damn good one. Before UDL poached her, she engineered a 0.2% increase in cystipig juiciness. Now she's doing the same thing with humanity. Her fingerprints were all over Station 1084. You saw what she did to her team.
Your concern for the fate of our species is admirable.
You've got me all wrong. I just want to add savior of humanity to my resume. I've got ambitions outside of this office, you know. Besides, this way Sublight gets first dibs on alien salvage.
The labs I passed through didn't seem that evil.
Do you usually come across innocent people trapped in suspension tanks? Because some of us would call that excessive. Remember, the tanks were just the shit she left behind. Just imagine the experiments she carted off to her next lab.
Where does Sartran fit into your alien conspiracy theory?
We're far beyond theories. Chartrand's logs, the gas, the suspension tanks, how much proof do you need? Wake up, Captain. An invasion needs collaborators working from the shadows. She has access to the board, unlimited funds, and a colony full of sheep.
Sounds messy, but I'll take the job.
This keycard will get you through the front door of her Byzantium estate. Don't ask how I got it. You might not like the answer. By now, the other side knows what you're doing. Don't trust anything Chartrand says. She's compromised down to the bone. Maybe even deeper than that.
Level 26. We are now... Hello, Parvati. Level 26. Fantastic. Okay, well, we're gonna follow...
Take real good care of your pistol, Dr. Fenhill.
I oughta. It's kept me alive this long.
I mean, you treat it nice. Makes me happy to see, because I feel the same way about my wrench.
Look, it's a tool that does a job. Feelings got nothing to do with it.
Would you all start looking at each other and then all look at me, awkward, like, why do you do that? Don't do that. It's weird. Anyway, let's level up. Ellie leveled up as well, so probably she has been leveled up for a while. What do I have on you, Parvati? An extra one over there in that one. Sure, sounds good to me. This one and this one. Yep, good. Oh, I forgot about my own levels. So I have long guns. I could go up on that a little bit. No weapon sway for 5 seconds after each skill. That doesn't really matter to me too much. Let's look at the perks. Solo Sneaker reduces detection radius when you have no companions in your party. Tit for Tat. A small amount of melee damage is dealt, melee damage returned as healing. All area of effect and plasma damage dealt is reduced by a minuscule amount. Or dealt to you, rather. Not dealt to others. Damaging nearby. Headshots kill 25% of their damage. Deal 25% of their damage to enemies within 2.5 meters. That's not that great. Less than when you are low on health, you deal increased damage. I don't want that. Whenever you are affected by a harmful combat effect, you deal increased damage. Tactical Master, when you activate Tactical Dilation, you continue to move at normal speed, which is actually interesting. And we got increased carry capacity, which at this point is actually probably what I want. After killing an enemy, that's the weapon sway thing. Yep, let's go with this. The useless ones, it's at least it makes my life easier. So we got the hacking, which we do not need. Lockpicking we don't need either, because we got lockpicking hats, and we got it up to 80, so I could have that. Okay, yeah, that's good enough. And then we got the things that I'm not investing on. We could go up on lying though. That'd be an interesting thing. Or we could just focus on our long guns. Yeah, sure. There we go. Good stuff. Okay, moving on. Where does this lead to? Groundbreaking interior, please. See what manner of terrible things we're gonna get ourselves into here. I mean, hopefully not cows.
I believe I hear Felix and Parvati discussing the latest Aetherwave serial.
Well, not cows. I mean, maybe.
So I was watching this serial the other night, yeah? Halcyon Helen finally took down the chief of the Savages, with a guest appearance from none other than the Masked Marketeer.
Oh gosh, I wish you'd waited for me. I wanted to see that too.
I guess that's
Good
that.
to see you, boss.
Yeah, I'm dealing with aliens, and you don't even know.
I could probably spend years fixing this boat, stem to stern.
Well, that's that. I don't think they had that conversation before, did they? I don't think they did. Oh my god. Shortcuts. There we go. I don't know if it's faster that way. So, Monarch 2. I don't actually know where. Stellar Bay, I suppose, is as good a...
We're now in orbit above Stellar Bay, Captain.
Yes. As good an attempt as any. I think it is Stellar Bay. Let's see. So, Ellie. Let's bring Parvati and Felix. Or... Nah, I need to look into what Felix gives me. Because that's how I remember. Oh, that key. I was looking for the key to look at my character thing. My skills. Yeah, it's Felix. Felix gives me a bunch of lockpick. Are we in the right spot? Yeah, we are. 65 meters away. Oh, I remember falling from down there. Almost exactly for the same reason that I took damage right now. Wait, I need to come here? Oh, dang it. That's the one. It should be here anyway, but... Is it not? Because she said in Byzantium, but I don't have access to Byzantium. Right? Let's save the game here. Because we're going back to the interior here. And just checking if I have access to Byzantium. I do want to go to Byzantium.
I believe I hear Felix and Parvati discussing the latest Aetherwave serial.
Let's put it to the test and see if they're looping. I doubt it.
You watching the Aetherwaves last night? I don't want to ruin the surprise. Let's just say it involved a whole mess of tossball players and the biggest Manta Queen I ever saw.
Do you think maybe I could borrow that sometime?
Well, see, it isn't the same. Oh, that was perfect. Good stuff. Okay. Yeah, I don't even know where Byzantium is, but it definitely doesn't have any markers. So that's a shame. Sanjar needs both 52 cartridges. Let's do that, because that also is part of the reason. Oh, well, it's out here. It's part of the reason why we're here. you know, we need to solve the situation with, I forget his name, the one that managed to make the whole region not die or whatever. Yeah, I don't want to go to the map. I mean, I do want to go to the map, but the markers aren't here. Come on, game. Yeah, I understand. There we go. It's over there. Oh, it's probably better to go over here rather than cross the bridge from this side. Arms storage. All caps, arms. There's monsters in here, though. Are they easy to kill now? Hi. Okay. Good. Oh, hi. Are we good? Yeah, we are.
Everyone all right?
Well,
Here they come.
there's more of them over there. Hi. It's so difficult to see if they're dead or not. Whoa. That was Felix that blew his bits to bits. Anyway, we're not looting them because we did this area already. I don't care for their stuff. It's all junk anyway. I mean, it's probably pretty good to get because of money. There's more of them. Oh, there's more of them, all right. Okay.
Nobody messes with you, boss.
Well, sometimes they do. It's kind of complicated. Oh, crap. How did you not kill that? Oh, how did I not kill this?
Get it off! Get it off!
Yep. And look at that. A building that we couldn't open before. I don't actually have any particular recollection of that happening, but I'm sure. I mean, we've seen buildings like this before. So, and obviously we went through here, so we must have seen that door. Nothing amazing. We got a spade. That's not amazing. Some heavy ammo. Ordnance control helmet. That's pretty good. Yep. Closed doors and whatnot. It's the computer that we want. Welcome to Archives, Records, and Miscellaneous Storage. Oh, that's what ARMS stands for. Please select one of the menu options below. Executive reviews. Sanjar has a bad habit of batting his reports with numbers and statistics. Not very good with slogans, jingles, and or taglines. Presentations tend to be dry and lacking in emotional appeal and funny references. Sanjar also displays a noted tendency to complete work rather than delegating it, a trend unbecoming in upper management. All in all, Sanjar's work habits suggest a preoccupation with details and or lacking of vision. We cannot recommend him for further advancement. Needs improvement in the following areas: interpersonal communication, brevity, delegation, idea generation. All executive reviews are the property of Monarch Stellar Industries. It is not permissible to view or tamper with any executive review without the approval of an authorized manager. Monarch Stellar Industries is not responsible for any mental, emotional, or digestive distress that may result from viewing these reviews. So we have the one for Sanjar, and that's the one that we read. And then we have Graham Bryant over here. Restricted file. Executive authorization required to proceed. I can hack. Graham's understanding of product messaging and branding is impressive. especially for a relatively low-level editor, has a knock for memorable slogans and taglines. However, Graham has issues with brevity and shows consistent disregard for prescribed fonts and formats. Some of his work has been flagged for subversive undertones. Recommend further supervision. And then we have Dora Erickson over here. Dora shows a real knack for brief but compelling presentations supported by catchy slogans. Her delegation skills are also top-notch. She can build a lengthy meeting around any topic and emerge with plenty of work assigned. Recommended for promotion. Yeah, let's delete all the things. All files have been deleted. That's the one. No data available. Error. Well, we did it. Can I go upstairs? I was gonna say that, you know, we can't go upstairs. I think I even said it. We can't go upstairs. But I forgot that I can jump. This is not that kind of game. Oh, I took all the things. It's too fast. That's good. Yeah. I mean, I think I know why it's too fast. Because it wasn't fast enough. And I think people just like looting all the things. And they may have complained that holding E...
Hello? Hello? I hear boots out there. Wait, can rats wear boots?
Hello, who's in there?
Oh, thank the Eternal. I'm Huxley. Hux if you're lazy. I'm stuck. My friends and I were scavenging here, and a Manta Queen showed up. Then Raptidons. It was a void-blasted mess. I ran in here and, now the door's locked. Little help?
You got locked in? How?
It's easier than it sounds, alright? Next time you get chased by Raptidons, you let me know the rationality of your decisions.
I suppose. Well, I need to get into that room.
Phew. Thanks, lady. My buddy had a key, but I ain't heard him in a while. He locked me in here and took off. Probably got munched. So look for a dead guy, I guess. Or a rat. Maybe it's in a rat belly. Gross.
I bet I could get through this lock.
All yours, lady.
Lockpicking used. I didn't necessarily. I didn't necessarily use lockpicking yet. And we're only going to use it next episode, though. Although we did find the passcode already, because there was an option for that. But for right now, I'm Colonel RPG, and this has been The Outer Worlds. I really hope you've enjoyed it. And if you did, go ahead and leave a comment. Like the video if you want to see the next episode come out sooner rather than later. But above all, thank you so much for watching, and I hope I'll see you next episode. Bye-bye.